Get ready for the NFL draft because the Philadelphia Eagles are making moves. General Manager Howie Roseman is reportedly working behind the scenes on a potential trade that could happen right during draft weekend. League sources indicate that Roseman is known for his aggressive maneuvering, and rival front offices are already anticipating that the Eagles will execute a strategic play, whether it's trading up or moving back, because the team is definitely not sitting still.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
But the draft isn't just about big trades. It's about strategy. We are breaking down exactly what to expect from Eagles draft day trades, looking at their current draft board and the history of how they've moved up and down in previous years. We'll explore the likelihood of them moving up in the first round and why trading down might still be an option, giving you the full breakdown of what the Eagles are likely to do. Looking beyond the trades, the Eagles are laser-focused on strengthening their trenches as the draft approaches. We are ranking the top 10 first-round NFL draft fits for the franchise, focusing on key areas like finding a right tackle heir apparent, securing a starting right guard, and bolstering the pass rush. We'll look at prospects like Messidor, McNeil-Warren, and Miller, who could be the perfect fit for the team's long-term vision. And the biggest story, the Eagles are seriously evaluating a potential successor to Lane Johnson. Missouri offensive tackle Keegan Trost has reportedly met with the Philadelphia Eagles, signaling that the organization is doing deep due diligence on their offensive line. This is a huge sign that the Eagles are building for what's next, so stick with us because we are diving deep into every angle of this massive draft anticipation. Don't miss the rest of the news. The Philadelphia Eagles are reportedly preparing for further significant moves ahead of the 2026 NFL Draft, according to league sources. Adam Schefter has indicated that General Manager Howie Roseman is actively working behind the scenes on a potential trade that could materialize during draft weekend. This development suggests the Eagles may have plans extending beyond any single player, shifting focus beyond the ongoing speculation surrounding A.J. Brown. Roseman is recognized throughout the league as an aggressive and creative executive, particularly in his maneuvering during the draft. Rival front offices are reportedly anticipating action from Philadelphia, citing Roseman's history of having multiple strategic options available. These potential moves could involve trading up, moving back, or targeting specific players, reinforcing the perception that the Eagles remain one of the most unpredictable teams entering the draft. This anticipation follows recent activity, including extensive trade discussions with the Rams concerning A.J. Brown that ultimately did not yield a deal. Since that time, the Eagles have continued to bolster their roster, signing Hollywood Brown on March 17, adding Elijah Moore on March 24, and acquiring Dontavian Wicks on April 10. This increased receiver depth is reportedly providing the Eagles with greater flexibility as they look toward the upcoming draft. The Philadelphia Eagles are gearing up for draft day, and analysts anticipate a flurry of trades, despite the inherent uncertainty of any draft. With 8 picks available, including a first-round selection at pick 23, the team is expected to engage in significant movement. If the Eagles decide to trade up in the first round, the pattern suggests a desire to move higher, mirroring recent trade-ups, though the willingness to move down is also a possibility. Historical data shows a tendency for the Eagles to make trade-ups in the first round, with several recent examples indicating a focus on securing top talent. For instance, recent trade-ups have involved moving from pick 22 to 40 in 2024. The team has also made strategic moves for players like Jalen Carter and Jihad Campbell. However, the team's history indicates they are not typically aggressive in trading down. Pick 68 is expected to be a standard selection if it is not part of a larger first-round transaction. At pick 98, analysts note limited options remaining in the third round, with historical precedent suggesting reluctance to move back that far. The 2026 draft presents unique challenges, with many top players at non-premium positions, potentially leading to more unconventional moves and surprising outcomes. The overall expectation is a dynamic draft day characterized by strategic maneuvers aimed at maximizing asset value. Noi Dung Kai Tight. The Philadelphia Eagles face a pivotal moment as the NFL draft approaches, with uncertainty surrounding their first-round selections. While the team typically signals its intentions, the situation is shifting, with the status of A.J. Brown casting a shadow over draft strategy. In times of uncertainty, the Eagles often gravitate toward bolstering their trenches. The team has several high-impact first-round targets, all ranked by their potential fit for the franchise. With the number 23 overall pick currently in hand, the options are diverse, ranging from offensive line reinforcements to defensive upgrades and wide receiver additions. /N for the offensive line, Messidor presents a compelling option. He offers versatility, capable of playing both inside and out, possesses a high motor, and can handle all three downs, making him a strong candidate for the pass-rush rotation. However, his age and potential physicality raise questions, suggesting he might be a reach, especially if Jeff Stoutland remains the offensive line coach. Conversely, Iheanacher is a developmental prospect who requires patience, essentially functioning as a redshirt pick, though he possesses significant upside. /N defensively, the need for a starting safety is clear, and McNeil Warren emerges as a strong contender. Developed by the same Toledo staff that produced Quinion Mitchell, he brings familiarity, though his tackling needs refinement. He is a day-one starter, prompting questions about whether he is a reach at no. 23. /N addressing the guard position specifically, Bisantes offers immediate depth, providing a week one starter at guard with significant run-blocking dominance, despite needing to adapt to the right guard role. Alternatively, Miller possesses the necessary intangibles and toughness for the NFL, projecting as a long-term tackle who can develop technique. This pick offers significant long-term value. /N in the wide receiver department, Cooper stands out as an immediate contributor, excelling after the catch and possessing big play ability. Drafting him at number 23 could create two instant playmakers on the outside, complementing Devonta Smith. Thieneman, while possessing run-stopping prowess and positional versatility crucial for Vic Fangio's scheme, is considered a player worth trading up for. /N for a high-impact receiving threat, Sadik is a home run pick. His 6'3", 241-pound frame makes him a mismatch in the passing game, excelling in the slot and possessing the physicality to dominate defenders downfield, offering an immediate passing game impact. /N finally, Proctor is positioned as the ultimate offensive line investment. While not yet a finished product, his talent and explosiveness are evident. He has the potential to serve as Lane Johnson's successor, or even step into the guard or right tackle role immediately, offering a decade-long outlook for the franchise. The Eagles' strategy will hinge on whether they prioritize immediate impact or long-term foundational pieces in this crucial first-round selection. The Philadelphia Eagles are intensifying their focus on bolstering their offensive line as the NFL draft approaches, with the long-term goal of replacing Lane Johnson remaining a central theme in the team's offseason strategy. This commitment to strengthening the trenches has led to increased scouting activity, highlighted by recent interactions with highly regarded prospects. Missouri offensive tackle Keegan Trost recently held a virtual meeting with the Philadelphia Eagles, signaling the team's due diligence in assessing deep offensive line talent. Trost's profile, particularly his age of 25, initially drew some scrutiny, echoing past draft decisions. However, the evolving landscape of the nil era is influencing evaluations, and Trost's resume presents a compelling case. The former Missouri Tigers standout earned first-team All-American honors and achieved an exceptional 92.4 Pro Football Focus grade last season, ranking him first among collegiate tackles. Furthermore, his efficiency was notable, as he allowed only one sack across 834 snaps. This level of consistency suggests high potential, even if he is currently projected as a Day 3 selection. For the Eagles, this pursuit is about more than immediate depth. It is about constructing a foundation for future success. By identifying prospects with such production and experience now, the Eagles aim to develop the right player over time. While Trost's ultimate role is yet to be determined, the level of interest confirms that Philadelphia is proactively planning for their future, a strategy that has historically yielded optimal results for the franchise.